Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MSEM Progression League, a weekly series where me, Gateways, Pipsqueak, and Toasty get together and open up sealed packs of each of MSEM's sets in order, all the way back to the format's original sets, which we're now currently working through, the original 13 that defined the format, and then each set that was added from then on. And we keep our pools each week and grow them with our openings to try and build some neat decks. This week we're doing Pyramids of ATUUM, set by Daji John. I realized I never knew how to pronounce this. I saw it briefly at some point. Um, this is an old MSEM set where the conceit is it has no green cards. This also means it has a very like compressed set skeleton. There are a bunch of sort of interesting bends and in some cases outright breaks in other colors to try and like make up for the space that green leaves. Overall, to me it feels like an interesting experiment of a set that we'll have to see how well it's aged in the intervening 7-8 years.
How many Pyramids cards made into people's decks?
Very few.
Not that many.
I have
'Cause-
3.
I only got one, but some of
Actually-
that is just because of my current deck setup. I did have a couple more cards that I'm more excited about for future weeks.
Same with me.
In
But I
general, the
think at the
power
moment,
level
too-
is very like there's a bunch of cards which are straight up unplayable, and then there's like others which are like, wow, this is actually kind of insane. But there's like one insane card for every like
Right.
for every like 20 draft chaff.
I didn't see any of those insane cards.
We'll see. What do you call it? You'll see this in the pack opening section, but we actually opened smaller packs because again, this is with Pyramids being a smaller set. We didn't want to have to deal with the same commons again and again and again. So we opened up slightly fewer commons than we usually would, just to offset that. But even with that, yeah, I think this set limited power levels go up and down. This one is definitely slightly on the lower end.
This is going to shock you guys, but I chose not to register the 5-mana 2/2 Flying Death Toucher.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa, good.
Yeah, the thing about the smaller pack sizes is that he didn't make all the commons show up again and again, but there were only like 3 good commons in this set, and I got like one of them.
There are like a few insane uncommons that I'm hoping no one got. Otherwise we might have like a Flame Rider incident repeat, but otherwise I think that otherwise I think that this might be a relatively quiet week where it's just sort of like it's more about how we're retuning our decks based on the information and results from last week than the actual impact of Pyramids itself. Especially since everyone but me was on green, and so this set
Right.
for half of the decks doesn't actually provide that much. Anyone else have any other general thoughts on the set before we head into games?
Yeah, I think like you said, the taking out green helps rebalance out the format, I think, pretty nicely. Because both of the two most powerful decks we've been seeing have had a fair bit of green in them, I will say. So yeah, me personally, I am off of the green. I think every week I've had like a little bit of green, but like different subsets. I'm kind of off it this week. We'll see how it goes. So solid 50 chance I hop right back on the train next pack opening, but I want to try something different, and I think I had some cool pieces from the set that let me do some weird shit.
If I could Thanos Snap and replace this greenless set with the other notable greenless set in Custom Magic,
Oh my God.
I think I would.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, there is still, this is one of the like OG sets, and so there's still some nostalgia for me, like going through these cards and seeing cards that like, oh yeah, no, that was on our ban list at one point, or oh man, remember when that did a stupid thing?
Dude,
So there's still.
I'm
Hmm?
so mad that they fixed Poisoned Well. I opened Poisoned Well and I'm like, yes, I can play like, one black thing. And then I read the card and I'm like, God damn it, they made it 3 mana.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
I had a similar moment, but also I think it's for the best because it would get taken away from me so fast if it still worked the way it used to. But I did
Yeah.
open up a Calro, and I had the brief moment of, man, what if Fortress still worked the same as it used to?
Which is how? I actually
Oh,
don't know.
Fortresses used to not be Planeswalkers.
Okay.
They were a different card type called Fortress, adding to the pyramids being like, not quite magic. Um, But fortresses had a weird rule associated with them. Unlike planeswalkers, which you can attack as if they are a player, fortresses you have to attack before you attack any other any other planeswalkers or the player that controls them.
Oh, so you could. Oh no.
Which is why Calro and Menes both have that attack trigger, because they're
Mhm.
like, they're hate effects. This is why Calro was on like one of the earliest MCM ban lists, because it was this like 4 mana lock piece that also could end the game and was a soft blood moon.
What the heck?
Wow.
That's so based. Take me back,
This is the
man.
kind of thing where I'm like, I'm glad I'm learning this history
Not
outside
the
of the
hard way.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, by the time I joined MSEM, which was like 5 or 6 months into MSEM, like Grand Prix Hong Kong or something, this was no longer the case. So this was only the case for like 2 or 3 months.
Mhm. Yeah. Any other thoughts before we head into games?
I'm excited to see the few number of POA cards that were to be played.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
In that case, yeah, let's split up into different calls, and I'll see y'all on the flip side.
Gotcha.
All right, guys, I won't lie to you. It's looking pretty dire. We've been in the loser circle for 3 weeks in a row now, and I think that while some of that definitely does come down to play and deck building issues, I think that some of it also comes down to, especially last week, we really, really didn't open any of the important cards that some of our other players, contemporaries, peers did. I think our pool, again, has some good things in it, but we're kind of in a dire state in terms of just having cards that really either give us an ability to go over whatever an opponent's doing, or really just give us like a strong edge to play through with that demands an answer. We have very fair things happening. And I think that hopefully with these pulls, we can convert it to something unfair. But yeah, with that, let's get into it and open up 6 packs of Pyramids of ATUUM. Okay, first pack, Menes the Great Pyramid. Okay, if we're planning to go for like a mono black or black X plan, is this good? I mean, that seems really good, right? Because, I mean, it's 7 mana is the issue. We've never hit 7 mana in a single one of our games, so unless it's paired up with green support from, one of our other sets. But did we even get good green? I guess we got some ramp, but I don't know. Dune Scorpion actually isn't bad. It's a 3/1 attacker. It's like, I think that we have a better like 2-drop suite in red so far, but it's not the worst. And then Sudden Drought, obviously, insane removal. We love to see. Overall, this is a pretty decent pack. I really like this. I think that it gives us a bunch of different directions that we could build towards. Alpha Lion, good white 2-drop. Tame Jaguar, we were calling that out as being good for prowess. A second copy of Sudden Drought. Brute Force is just giant growth that's really good for the prowess deck. Caravan Engulfer is just a great top end for an aggressive deck that just allows you to alpha strike, kill the competition. Is just it's just straight up removal. Tamed Jaguar, obviously we were calling that out as good, and Basat Charm has Burn to go along with that. Like, Basat Charm is still playable today in MCN. Third copy of Sudden Drought, second copy of Wutsinshep Warriors. Whistled Dragons, we have yet another 2-drop Prowesser. We really need to somehow make use of this. All right, getting into our 5th pack. Alpha Lion is decent. Like, again, that's a really good 2-drop if we're gonna play white. Dew Scorpion's also decent for red, but I suspect that given that we got all these Prowessers, I think those are gonna be more attractive for our pool. Overall, we had a pretty good set of packs in the middle there, but then kind of petered out towards the end. Not sure what this implies about our deck building for next time. I think it might just... I know I keep saying this, but we really just keep getting good pieces for our blue-red prowess deck. Maybe it can be black-red this time with the Sudden Droughts as removal. Like, it might just be that we no longer need to play... But I think the problem is that, like, Street Performer is still going to be really good. Yeah, we'll be honest. I'm not loving this. We'll have to see what we can make of it in deck building. Until then, see ya. Alright, so my deck this week is actually a much leaner version of last week's. It's just going to be straight up mono red aggro. We got a bunch of good new 2-drops in Tamed Jaguar and Whistled Dragons that I can now just justify cutting blue entirely. And again, this is just really, we have a lean suite of creatures that we're then just going to run out with our amazing suite of removal. We got a new Giant Growth to help our prowess plan. Other than that, the deck is mostly the same. I think the other biggest change is going to be Caravan Engulfer as a top end if we need it. Otherwise, honestly, I feel pretty good about this deck. I think that our main goal is to play really simple games where we just haste out people, kill them, and just try to put enough pressure that they can't recover from our early pressure. But yeah, I'll see y'all in games.
Hello. This is Gateways, and I am opening sealed for the MSEM Progression League. Today we are opening Pyramids of ATUUM. I'm very excited to check out these cards and learn more about the set. I think finally removal suites are starting to look up, and those are going to be something I'm exploring for this upcoming deck. So this seems excellent. Kill the competition. Removal again, always good. Counter synergy as well. Poisoned Well. I thought that cost 1 in a black. Why did that cost 2 in a black? Is that normal? Did they change it? No, that's so sad. They should have kept it evil. I would have loved to play this if it was evil. Going up to the top, we have Whistled Dragons, Prowess Haste Mirage. Yeah, I mean, I could see it doing something, but ultimately, I'm not super sold that just a 2-mana Prowess Haste 2-1 is that strong, and I don't think this is ever worth miraging. Alright, our next pack. Okay, no, we have Essence Dehydration, which seems like a really strong version of the Drain on upkeep effects, because usually those go for 4 mana, so having the 3 mana version just seems pretty decent. So maybe something creature blue oriented can work. Oh, and it's just a 1/3 that cantrips plus, so I definitely like to play something like this. And then Daunting Gaze as a one-sided board wipe seems absolutely excellent. So if I'm in white blue, I'm gonna be playing that no matter what. The Gel Crocodile as a fight trick seems pretty solid. 2/1, just like take something out. I think that's a very good card for limited. This Warrior's Pride, which is just an attacking creature's buff. Another Caravan Engulfer for late game kill. Hello everybody. Remember when I said that I was done building my deck? I fucking lied. I decided that I thought the deck was very weak and decided to retool it completely. So now we are at a blue-black artifact deck. Bringing back Kelly Throstmaster Artificer, of course. And I just decided to go for a control-oriented kind of pack a lot of removal, pack as many artifact creatures as I can, get some tools there. So I have 6 equipment, which is kind of the main cornerstone of the artifact focus of the deck, including 3 of them, which key on other equipment. So the first one is 1 and 1 for +1, so for each equipment attached to equipped creature. And this one is 3 and 4, but +1/+1 for each permanent attached to it and trample. I think both could definitely serve purpose. I have Diligent Fisherman from this set to 2 direct creatures. Frostborn Skyrunner from Soar that I did not get to use that I was excited about. Bring back Live Mystic, using the Metalwork Matches, which is 4 for a 2/2, but gets a counter every time an artifact enters. The Gel Crocodile is cheap interaction. Other interesting cards would be Religious Construct for +1/+1 for instant sorceries, but mainly I'm just playing it for the recursion effect because I'm not playing that many spells. So I think it'll be useful just on that front. And then Steel Hunter, a 7/6 that triggers on artifacts. Trigger that gets to attack once you have enough artifacts, which I think I can pretty consistently hit. I'm playing Infernal Portal for just generation of 5/5s. Quick and easy way to just say, hey, I've won this game. Let's go. GG, go next. And then a solid removal suite, Sudden Drought, Unpredictable Blizzard, and Dimensional Plunge. Plus Kelly Thross himself. So I think this deck should be pretty strong. That's the hope. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, wish me luck.
Okay, it's me, and I'm here right after our game recording the pack opening for the next one. Pyramids of ATUUM. It's a green in this set, which is rough for me because all my good cards are green. That's not true. I have a lot of good cards in other colors, but my best cards are green. So we'll have to see. Maybe this will make me a non-green deck. Maybe it will just decide what my splash color is or my secondary color next time. So let's get right into it and see what we open. Whoa, Preserving Cloak. This could make the Ethereal Armor plan work. This is so hype, actually. What if I do it? What if I make Ethereal Armor? What if I do it this time? I say that every time, but let's see what else. The Avatar of Amosis? Whoa! This card's kind of rad, but it is not a Chupacabra. Honestly, I can't tell. This could be okay, but I feel like it's mostly pretty bad, because, like, if they have something small, it kills it and sticks around. I mean, that's okay. If they have something small, it kills it and sticks around. Or it's big. But if they have something big, it doesn't get rid of it. That's pretty annoying, but at least it's still big. I'll have to think about it. See, this is it. We're so back. Exciting. It's just good removal. I'm just a big fan. Whoa, a Mythic Slaughter? Whoa, this card rules! This card is so sick. This makes me want to play white-black. I was thinking about white-black control at one point. This is awesome. This card rules. That's so cool. And this is a card where the tribute is actually, like, good, because this is a cool effect at, like, 6 mana 4/4 to show all other creatures. That's good in this form. I would play that. That would be awesome. And then they can choose to either have it be a 6 mana 8/8 destroy all other creatures, or a 6 mana 4/4 destroy all their creatures and you just plague wind them, which is absurd. So I think most of the time they're just going to make an 8/8. They get some choice, but since the base mode is good, I think this is really exciting. First tribute card I'm actually super into, so that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. That's awesome. I'm a big fan. Yeah, it's just really cool. It just buffs my things. It's large. I'm a big fan of it. Won't often come online when you untap with it after playing it, just because often 2 colors, but it could. I think it's really good. Dawn Silhouette? Oh my gosh, my goat, Dawn Silhouette. This card rules. This is so sick. I need to find something to blink with it. I have the Banisher Priest that puts +1 counters on all your creatures. That's amazing to blink. Dawn Silhouette, you could be my goat. And Savannah Scout, this is it. Dawn Silhouette, Savannah Scout, and that thing. And Angel of Sands. Are we blinking? Are we doing it? Are we so back? We could be. Well, That's my pool. I'll have to decide what to do with it. Ooh, but I believe in life after love or whatever it is. Hello, it's me. I'm just doing a quick deck tech for my Pyramids of ATUUM deck. So, as you might be able to see, even in Pyramids of ATUUM week, I cannot stop playing green. So we have some Sparks of Revolution forests here, because Pyramids doesn't have forests, which is pretty upsetting, to be honest. If I had realized this when I was deck building, I might have just stopped green. The lands are too much to bear. But anyways, here's one of our new rares, Avatar of Mimosas. Tribute's pretty bad. I'm not actually sure how good this card is, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool card. So, I mean, I'm going to try it. I might cut it after this, but it's neat, and I want to see it. The Rat Stalkers, they cantrip. They help me find my land drops to find my big payoffs in this deck, and they're just good at fighting for the board. Chandler, it's just nice to have dorks, especially when I'm ramping in this deck. Forest Whale, I'm still not positive about this card. I don't really have the synergies in this one, but also it's just a lot of power and toughness. It can make things really big. So I'm trying it out again. I didn't really see it last week. The Grizzlies, I mean, you gotta have the 3x Golden Grizzly. This card's my goat. Infected Null to stall out the board. The Soothsayer, because this card is broken. Kayiu the Desolate. He's back. I didn't play him last week because the red was too good, but I mean, this guy's enormous. He can get indestructible sometimes. He can sometimes come back. That's pretty cool. The Poignant Hydra. Once again, it's pretty nice you Golden Grizzly it a little bit. It can, if it gets one proc, it cheapens up like some dorks, some nulls, some soothsayers, some instigators, like some of the random things. It's just a nice card. It's just, yeah, I'm a fan of it. And I like the name, is the biggest thing. The instigator, I'm only playing one instead of two just because 4 drops were contested. It was this the Forest Whale, and I decided on trying the Forest Whale. But this card's good, and I enjoy it. This card is just so fun. I only got to see it once last week, so hopefully I'll get to see it more. But especially with the Grizzlies, enabling it to just chow down on opposing creatures, pretty awesome. And now we got the Vestige of Skithrix. This had a great showing in the finals, I believe, of the Surging Tide episode. And I mean, if I can get this thing out, it controls the board so well, it kills fast, it protects from removal too, and then just messes with all of the opponent's stuff. And then the Rangers as just more mana dorks. It's kind of mid, but like mana dorks are good. Infernal Portal. I'm still playing this. This card's my goat. This card's, well, Golden Grizzly is my goat. This is my goat, second greatest of all time. I'm a big fan of it. It can, if we get in with like some Soothsayers or some Kaiways or whatever thing, we have a lot of 5/5s and stuff. It just starts making an unstoppable engine, and then if they attack us too, it's sort of a moat. They can attack us for 4, but like it's a real pain for them to attack us with this out. The Blessings are good. It's just a good card. And the Sudden Drought is a new removal spell that I'm really happy with. It gives -3/-3 until end of turn and exiles. I mean, that's going to be nice against the, what's his name? Rigontiar? Marasi Overlord. That's his name. That's a 5/3, so killing it with this is pretty nice. Also doesn't get back with the Hoardings. That's pretty epic. And then finally, the Great Awakening. This card's awesome. I haven't gotten to cast it in the game, I believe, unless I'm forgetting. So eventually I'll be able to do it, and it's pretty sick. So yeah, that is my deck this week, and I'm very excited to play.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pipsqueak, and we're back here with week 4 of the MSEM Progression League. I've always gotten past the first round in the past 3 weeks, But as things start to get more powerful, I'm getting a little bit worried that some of my like kind of black-green attrition stuff is going to fall off. The good news is I didn't get any cards banned out from under me last week. So we just get to see what this week brings us. We are opening packs of Pyramids of ATUUM, which is a set without any green in it. So that'll be a little bit awkward for my green-black stuff, but hopefully we get a couple good black cards, and we also get some tools that'll help us in the long run. It's a very small set, so there's a couple things that we're looking for especially, but... okay. Okay, well, I'm pretty, underwhelmed by all of these. Maybe Watchet Charm will come in handy in the long run, but Giant Dromad seems really bad. And I think that's like one of the more playable cards in this pack, so. Okay. Sandboard Mage is actually a pretty strong card, just because the Mirage mode and potentially flickering it or getting some loops going. Okay, pick pack 4. Yo, Calro! Okay, if you go far enough back, Calro was actually was banned in MSEM at one point, largely because of how fortresses used to work. So, fortresses used to be their own card type, they weren't planeswalkers, and you had to attack them before attacking the player, which is kind of fucked up, actually. Especially when Calro hoses 1 toughness creatures that attack it, and can protect itself while also, like, stone raining your opponent. Honestly, this card probably is going to scale very well into the, like, next... So, if we divide, like, the progression league into early, mid, and late game, I think this card is going to shine once we have, like, around 7 or 8 weeks of cards underneath us. I think the fact that I get to play both this and Seto-san is really exciting, and is a reason I'm going to be looking to play red-white at some point in the future. But I can't quite get there. Not yet, at least. Sudden Drought is actually really strong. I'm glad to pick that up. I will probably be running it this week. Yeah, really happy about opening a Calro. Missed this card. Very, very nostalgic. Ooh, Mesmerizing Shimmer is a real good card. Just by virtue of being a mind control. That's it. It's just a 6-mana mind control with marginal upside. So, I think in terms of... here, can I just sort these by color? Yeah. I think in terms of pickups for this week, there's not a lot. Obviously, there's no green cards for me to run. I think the only one that I'm, like, particularly excited about is Sudden Drought. Anyway, there's a lot of cards here that we're never going to play, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I'm pretty happy with the rares that we opened, which is one of the most important things. Yeah, I will probably just check this Sudden Drought in the sideboard, move a couple things around in the main and sideboard based on last week's performance, and call it a day. So, thanks y'all for tuning in.
No, 14 sideboard cards. Bro is throwing. I changed my mind. You are going to lose.
So true. That one sideboard card is really going to be the difference. All right. You know what is going to be the difference is me running die roll right here.
True.
Let's
go.
True. All right. I'll keep this.
I will also keep this.
Okay.
Get ready to lose.
I'm going to play a Mountain and Pass.
In a shocking move.
Yeah, I got set appropriate basics. What of it?
Yeah, I got cool. I got cool looking good basics.
You got a turn 1 play?
Turn 1 play, motherfucker.
My God.
Psychic Grid. Get gridded on.
Oh my God, that's you're doing the gritty on me. Unfortunately for you, I have a 3-power attacker. Let's go, Dune Scorpion.
Hey, I I am
playing a Pyramids card.
That is pretty tough. Bad news. Crocodiled.
Are you really gonna crocodile me?
Crocodiled.
God, I pulled none of this card. I'm so mad.
Get crocodiled.
It's like the one good
fucking loser.
We should have done full common packs. That way I might have pulled this.
True.
Okay. Hot Canyon Agamid.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm playing Island and
wait,
pass the
you're in
turn.
blue-black. You could be running Kelethros.
What's that?
I
don't know.
You could be running Kelethros.
Who?
All right, I'm just gonna go to start a combat, swing with Canyon.
Take 3.
Okay, main 2. I'm gonna tap 2 for Whistle Dragons.
Okie doke. Bro's playing the haste card post combat. Embarrassing. I'll sudden drought your Agamemnon.
Yeah, that is a good
And
card.
Psychic Grid triggers. I scry 1. Let's keep that on top because I think it'll be funny.
You
Untap.
playing straight up control? This is wild.
What's up?
You playing straight up control?
I'm gonna play Elementalist Blade.
Oh. Okay, you aren't.
And Equipies. I don't really know what I'm playing,
Okay.
Kayiu. I'll be so for real and pass the turn.
Okay.
I'm playing magic cards.
You're playing magic cards? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm playing checkers, actually.
You got me. And then
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume.
Yeah, hidden prowess.
Okay,
and then
but your guy
I'll
still
make
dies. No, it's a spell.
Oh no, it has prowess.
Yeah, it has prowess. Cool.
And that's my turn.
It's where my demons hide. I play Infernal Portal.
Whoa! No!
I've had him in the take the whole time. I never played him. I've had him for like 3 weeks, and I'm finally bringing him out.
No! This is actually the worst. Holy crap!
You know what's worser?
Oh my god! You're really gonna do this to me?
Well, I don't have
Okay.
a way to deal 5 damage to you, so you have time. You got a minute.
I guess. Okay. I'm gonna play Tiernan Pyromancer, and then I am going to swing for 3.
I'll take 3.
All right. This is some nonsense, bro. Don't give me this. No.
I'm gonna play Seal Hunter.
No, what is a 6-man? What?
Can't attack, so
Okay.
it's a defender. I'm playing my beefy boy.
What do you mean this thing has 6 toughness, bro? Ay. Okay.
I've never heard you make a noise like that in my life. I've been on calls with you for like 4 years.
Oh, what a pure despair?
I've never heard you go.
Yeah, goddamn I'm Tim Allening out here. Okay. We're just gonna swing with everything.
I'll block here. Take 3.
Okay. Yeah, you take 3. Main 2, I'm gonna concentrated blast and kill the Steel Hunter.
That sucks. Should have let it through. I had better options.
I don't like that. I have worse options, actually.
True. I'm gonna play a Relias construct.
Okay now.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna
No blocks.
do a combat. No blocks. I'm gonna
8.
blazing beam to kill the Relias construct. And that prouses up my thing, so you take 4 damage total.
Taking 4.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Yeah, I think that's correct because it means I don't have to. Well, I could have blocked, I guess. It wouldn't have made a difference, but I'm glad I don't have to take that.
Well, yeah, if you no, yeah. No, wait, yeah, if you block, you would have taken less damage.
Yeah. But it's what it is. Pass.
Okay, you have 1 card in hand. What could it be? Let's see what it is, I guess. I have to find out now. I'm gonna play Sugon Destruction's Fist.
Cool. Before combat. I think you know what this is.
No, you wouldn't!
Blizzard.
No! Not the Blizzard.
Get blizzarded. I'm gonna
Oh
lose
my
too,
god,
but
this
I'm having
card.
so much fun.
I might just ban that Blizzard. I'm gonna ban that Blizzard.
Okay.
I needed to ban in week
See.
1.
Well, you didn't, but you didn't. I'll
Mm,
pass.
okay. My days aren't gonna untap. I'm gonna cast Alanil Blade Runner.
Yep. Taking one.
Yep, swinging in for 1.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go to end.
All right, let's see if I can bang it out. I did not bang it out. It was 1 and 12. Yep, GG. I have a plan though for my sideboard. It'll
No,
go
don't. What
crazy.
the hell? You're not. This is not. No, dude. Be so cool. Be cool. Be cool, dude. Dude, be cool.
I would never be cool. You're gonna when you see it, it will be funny, maybe, or you'll hate it. One of the two.
I guess. I don't. I hope I don't hate it. I hope I love it. I hope I look at it and go, wow, yippee, wahoo.
You would never
Is that
do that.
likely? How likely is that?
One. I'll keep this.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this as well.
Cool. Good luck or not. I'm gonna play an Elementalist Blade and pass the turn.
Okay. Ominous. Ominous. I'm gonna play a mountain and play nothing because apparently
Yeah.
that's just how my games are going.
It's because you're a loser. You're a big loser. Big L man. I'm gonna cast a Diligent Fisherman.
Whoa. Whoa, that's from this set.
Yeah.
I know Zangy started playing this in
No, I saw it because Zangy started
whatchamacallit.
playing. Unfortunately, I would have loved to draw all of these, but none of them are creatures.
Let's go L plus Bozo plus Rip.
I got bozoed, man.
We're gonna play Alano Blade Runner, and then I'm gonna swing with it.
Luck.
Get the counter. What matters.
Really not. I'm gonna play a Relia's Construct. Pass it over.
I mean, Alanil is gonna swing in there.
No blocks.
Increase. And then main 2. Let's play Dune Scorpion.
Cool. They never expect the second one.
Whoa!
And I did
I will
hit
be
creatures
honest, I
this
did
time.
not.
Alright, so
No,
I'm gonna need a
no.
shuffle effect because actually I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'll tell you after the game because it'll be funny. For now though,
Okay.
I'm going to put Najil Crocodile into my hand.
No, not the croc.
And I have 2 mana up, and you're never gonna guess what I'm gonna do with it. Actually, is that even optimal?
They really printed a what
I
to
don't even know
kill
if that's.
to kill my guy and then be up on board. Yeah, I wonder.
I wonder. I'm gonna kill your guy and be up on board.
Yeah.
And then attack you for. Why did I lose life? I don't know why I did that.
What are you doing?
I just like, yeah, I lose life. That makes sense.
Dog is playing on the sticks.
I'm playing on the sticks. How many?
On the sticks.
All right, how many shuffle effects do I have? Because I have some fucking ass cards at the bottom, or some good cards at the bottom of my deck right now.
You got anti-ass cards at the bottom of your deck.
Well, I got one way to shuffle cards. I'm gonna choose to draw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just swing with Alanil. Now it's fully experienced out. Main 2. I'm gonna play Whistled Dragons, and then I'm gonna play Tamed Jaguar. Yeah, that's another POA card right there.
Sure thing.
This set really did just say have your 2-drop browsers that you really needed. I got you.
1U.
Oh, okay. You're wanting me.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak in that Infernal Portal in 1U.
I am just gonna Children's Rage and wipe the board. Except everything except my Alanil Blade.
Okay,
Runner.
sure. That sucks, actually. That's actually really bad for me.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna hit it for 3.
Yep.
Alanil Blade Runner, carry me home.
Yippee! I found it. Go virtual terrain. I just needed to shuffle my deck because I have all
Oh,
three of
okay.
all three of my unpredictable blizzards are at the bottom of my deck right now because of the diligence.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to swing with Alanel,
Yep.
and then
Crack that, and they never expect the sideboard color splash.
what? What is going on here?
I'm balling. No one's ever balled like this.
I mean, you are balling.
I'm balling, bro.
Oh, okay, right. You are not balling right now, though.
No, I'm losing. I'm going to
Um,
lose this game. Let's be clear, but I am flexing.
okay, I'm gonna swing in for 3, and then I'm gonna play my Riademian Lava Slinger, and I'm gonna
All right,
pass.
I need action now. Okay, that's something.
That's something. I
That's
don't like the sound of
something.
that. What the hell? What the hell? I really don't like the sound of that. What the hell? Why the hell a polar bear in Ohio?
Why is there a polar bear in Arlington?
Okay, start of combat?
No effects.
Okay, I'm just gonna swing with both.
No blocks. I take 5.
I'm going to, before damage, I'm going to try and blazing beam your face.
I
And
had a
then that
swamp.
triggers my Riademian. Oh, okay, you're just bluffing me? You asshole. This
This is gonna shock you, but I am playing functionally the same deck.
Same. Well, not the one this last week, because that one, I got all my red cards banned.
Yeah. That didn't happen to me. I'm still Sans Ambush Viper, though, so life is still really hard. I am trying something slightly novel this week, though. Yeah, so I'm now trying 42 cards because of how close I get to milling out every single fucking game.
You need one of those cards that puts things on the bottom of your library from the group.
Oh my god, that'd be so sick. If I had like a playable card that could recycle cards from my graveyard, I'd be unstoppable.
That would be awesome.
Okay, so you're gonna be on the play.
Yeah. This is a keepable hand.
Yeah, this hand's fine.
Nothing could stop me from bringing green again. The issue is, I was wondering if I was not going to bring green this set because
Yeah.
there would be no new green cards, but all the cards were bad.
Yep, felt. There's an element where, like, I know this deck, and I know the, like, core cards involved here, and so there just
That
feels
makes
like
sense.
there's a much higher risk for, like, experimentation.
I felt that for sure. I had a white-black deck I was considering, but it wasn't really sure how it was going to work out. The one thing that almost made me change to that deck is the fact that I can't have on-theme basics.
I'm hoping at some point between now and next week that I'm gonna go through, like, all of my pools and, like, sort things out.
I'll do it eventually.
Yeah.
I swear, I'll do it eventually.
Yeah, real.
I guess I attack.
Yep. Ouchies.
Yowzers. Where's Golden Grizzly when you need it?
Poison Heart Undead.
Ah. I'll just get it out. The tree crawler.
When the tree is crawled.
True.
I could just go ahead and pass here. Save me, Poison Heart Undead. Poison Heart Undead, save me.
He might work. Infected, no. I'll pass.
Go ahead and cast a Forest Whale.
Cool.
Pass back to you.
Basic Forest loves me so much. Play the Interan Soothsayer.
No, cringe.
5/5.
Yep. Yep.
I'll just pass.
Okay. 5/5. Yep. 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 Feels a little bit bad to do this right here now, but just gonna burn that with Demon Fire.
Darn it. Yeah, makes sense.
Don't have too many hard removal spells, but that's definitely a creature worth hitting with one. But it sucks to only gain 1 life off of this spell. This spell is at its most fun when it gains me like 8 life plus kills a creature. The amount of work this Poison Heart Undead has put in, truly incredible.
It's nuts, yeah. I'll play the Vestige of Skithrix.
No, cringe. Let's go ahead and cast a Savage Savant.
Okay.
Get some material onto the board. And pass to you. Alright, take 5. I'm going to cast a Golden Grizzly.
Sure.
Get an Idol.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and Idol up the Beast.
The Beast? Sure, that happens.
And then I'm just going to offer it up.
Sure, I'll trade with it.
Seems good. Alright, pass back to you.
Golden Grizzly?
Yep.
My idol going. I'm gonna have one crack the idol on Elemental.
Yep.
Fight the whale.
Fight the whale. Sure.
Okay, it dies.
I'm going to put the counters on. Let's put them on Savage, honestly.
Okay, and then I'm gonna tap 3, sack this, kill the Savage in response.
I'm going to Earth and Lore Blessing it in response.
Am I gonna get really greedy? Yeah, I am. Gonna sack the Grizzly and get it in response.
Sure.
Gonna hit for 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hoarding.
The Hoarding. Makes sense.
Don't think it matters too much, unfortunately. I'll cast the Savant.
Sure.
And pass back to you.
I'll go to combat.
Yep.
Swing at the Vestige, Earth and Lore Blessing it.
Alright. Let's go game 2. I'll play.
Sure, I'll keep this.
Yep. Seems fine. I can keep.
Eventually we'll get 1-drops.
I think that's going to take a long time. We're several years out from WotC realizing that limited 1-drops should be playable.
That's true. The Zendikari Ranger.
The Nobles and Dakari Ranger.
The forest. Mismatched forests.
I'm bringing some from each set, except for the ones that
that's
I'm not.
We could go on together. Oh, good attack. And this is my first time ever getting an experience on one of these.
Seems solid.
Yeah. Canopy Rat Stalker.
Oh yeah, this one's sick.
That's good. Top 3. Whoa, and they're all basics. The basics love me.
Alright, Savage Savant.
Indeed. I'll go to combat with both.
I'll just take the 6.
Okay. Wait, it's 5. I accidentally put a counter on this guy.
Oh. I'll take the 5.
Bring out another rat stalker. No! That's so sad.
Just bottomed a card you would have wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Many
It's
such
just one card I
cases.
still haven't gotten to cast.
I'm gonna cast a Blood Tithe Harpy. It's kind of funny that the rat stalkers do not have reach, despite being in the canopy. I guess rats don't have flying, typically. So,
That's fair, yeah.
they wouldn't need it.
Swing. Oh, I keep doing that.
I'm gonna block there, and I'm gonna chump block that guy.
I will. Bring out the Stampede Instigator. Try to buff up the one you blocked.
I think you have it, but I may as well force it out. I'm gonna attempt to Earthen Lore Blessing my guy.
Okay, my rat stalker dies.
Okay.
And you took the 2, right?
Thank you. Yep.
Okay. That's all.
Well, I mean, it's possible you have it, but chose not to use it there, but...
That's true. I have a feeling there's going to be some hoarding happening.
Not yet, unfortunately, not yet.
Oh, nice.
Infected and all. Also, like, I only have one target, so, like, why would I hoard yet?
Oh, so you do. For some reason, I thought the token would go to the graveyard.
Yeah.
It sure doesn't.
Many such cases. If we were a digital-only card game, mayhaps.
True. In Hearthstone, when your random-ass tokens dilute your res pool.
This was an important part of Old Hearthstone.
True. And Blood Baron.
Bonk you. It has 2 power. There we go.
It sure does.
Honestly, this card's kind of cracked for the age that it was printed in.
Which one?
Blood Tithe Harpy.
It's really good, I think, yeah. Let's hope you don't have that Demon Fire guy.
Vestige of Skithrex. When my Vess is staged.
True.
Sideboarded.
No. Aw. What the heck is this card?
Oh my god, JN pulled this out against me, or What Are the Weeds pulled this out against me in like an actual game of MSEM once, in a sideboard tech thing, and I was so fucking pissed. It was on...
Killed their Panya, I guess.
I was on Phoenix's, the old Phoenix's deck, and it just like killed my creature and gained him 5 life in like the Rock or something, and I was just like, this game sucks. That's 2 mana. It should not fuck me over this badly.
That's so funny.
Alright. Bonk. So the second I opened up this card, I was like, oh yeah, we're so back.
No, my Vestige. This is so bad. I wish I got one of those. Okay. More forests, and then I go for the famous combo of
That's a lot of mana.
Forest Whale, Golden Grizzly.
A classic combo.
Well respected. Gonna crack the idol on the whale.
Okay. Swing. Batter. Just with the ranger?
Yes.
It's
so experienced.
I will block with the null.
No. Impossible.
Alright, now we're really cooking.
Oh no.
Blood Tithe Harpy 2!
No! Is this the power of the Blood Tithe Harpy?
When the harp is P. This is nothing.
That one wasn't anything.
I wonder if Kayu's already lost.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
Maybe.
Hasn't said anything in the chat, so hope springs eternal.
True.
Interesting.
Times. Is he allowed to be here?
Is this allowed?
Is this real?
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to block like this.
Go for a sudden drought on your beast.
Okay, I'll sack it for the Bloodbaron.
Sure.
Take 2. Ka-chunk. And I'll go ahead and pass back to you. Yeah, I'm fine to trade off material. Block
Sure.
like that.
You gonna suck?
Nope. Just trade. Okay, go to 10.
Forest Well, I commented this when I opened it. It seems like this one of those kind of cards where someone found the art and they're just like, okay, Forest Whale.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Revert to Moonlight.
What the hell? Sure. Surely you won't attack here.
Regrettably, I must. And I'm going to move a sneaky creature into play.
Oh! Not the sneaky creature. The sneacher, even.
You could. Thou must even.
Okay, I'll get it out of the way. I'll Deathwind's grasp it.
You're never gonna believe this.
Firmly grasp it. Yeah, I'll skip.
Yep. Oh, Deathwind's Grasp is kind of
No,
sick with it. Once we get enough instant sorceries and enchantments for that card to matter, that seems
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Alright. Game 3.
I have only like 3 of those in this deck, so. Okay, I think I can keep this.
I believe I can as well.
Surely I don't ever get punished.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Toasties.
That's true. It's not looking good.
It's fine, I kept a hand with only black cards and only forests, and I drew out of it.
Yeah. Well. I think we bring out the poignant Hydra.
The charming and poignant Hydra, ever easily forgotten.
True. I don't think this card is that good, but I keep having to put it in my decks.
It has
just like it.
the best name in all of Magic, so...
It's true.
Drain you away.
Thesaurus ass beast. Okay, I will. Sudden drought.
Womp womp.
No more harpy.
Exiled even.
Yep. Yeah, you take the 4.
Yep.
And I get to buff these both, which is enormous because now I can reduce the cost of my Enterran Soothsayer. Damnation.
God, can you imagine?
You just actually had this the whole time. It was actually in Tides of War. You just haven't been playing it.
Yep.
I'll attack with all of these. This gets another counter.
Yeah. 7. I'll go down to 7 life.
I now play my Golden Grizzly, which gives me an idol, and my Earthen Lord Channeler. This is now a 6/6. And I will actually crack this idol onto the grizzly. And I'll pass.
I don't know what my out is here, but that's not it. Alright, that's the game. Good games.
That's the game. Good games. Poignant Hydra finally doing something for my deck.
Yeah, this was just too strong of a curve out for me to really handle. Especially with the kind of clunk I had with my opening hand. A little bit too much top end, not enough random death touch blockers to get me to the mid game.
Yep. Well, good game.
Good game. Alright, so Kayiu seems to be on a mostly red deck. Is it mono red? And Toasty's
Mono red,
on
yeah.
A kind of black green mid range / counter / bullshit list.
Okay, so kind of the usual.
Yep, what you would expect.
Cool. But yeah, Kayiu is on mono red prowess basically. Like a bunch of aggressive creatures, a lot of 2-drops with prowess, and then just like Domer, burn spells / removal. Put in a lot of work against me.
Yep, makes sense.
Definitely excited to see how it goes. Because it looks like this seems like the worst kind of matchup for a burn deck is like, you know,
Decks that can play to the board.
mid-rangey,
Yeah.
mid-rangey good stuff. Definitely gonna be interesting to see. I think the main struggle is going to be breaking through Treecrawler Elemental, because that seems like the tricky bit.
I think Kayiu's hoping to just kill Toasty before they get there, but also Concentrated Blast does just one-shot the Tree Crawler.
Oh wait. Yeah, no, you're right. I think I was thinking of the wrong effect. No swamps for that sudden trounce. That's gonna stay locked up for ages.
This Earthen Lore Channeler, Hidden Prowess is going to mean that Kayiu can swing in with impunity here.
Yeah, I think you always just take the free combat swing and then hidden prowess if you block. Yeah, and then if not, you can play one or any other.
And I also think if you're Toasty, you just literally never block there.
Yeah.
I would probably Dune Scorpion, because then next turn you can do
Agreed.
Whistled Dragons plus the Hidden Prowess.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
Which, by the way,
like that is exactly what Kayiu's going for.
The Hidden Prowess does not make elementals with prowess. Much to consider.
Okay, well, Toasty now has Sudden Drought mana, so this could get dicey pretty quick. But also, if Toasty passes, then I think Kayiu knows something's up.
Yeah, I'd also...
Oh, no, just goes to the 4.
I'd be also scared about the Stampede Instigator, but Force Whale's good in that it can grow something if it gets got. But I think if you're Kayiu, you just Whistle Dragons.
Yeah, I think you 100% Whistle Dragons, Hidden Prowess the Whale, swing in for a bunch, and then next turn Concentrated Blast the Channeler if it's being used.
Yeah, and you get to push a lot of damage, right? Because it's 9 damage. Yeah. So your opponent's at 9 life. You have Blazing Beam in hand for another 4 points. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good.
It might just be over. No, I'm very glad to see Kayiu's deck getting action.
It's gonna be.
It did not have action a week ago. I'll be real. Just it's doing work. Yeah, Toasty just goes straight down to 9 on turn 4. So what do you do to recover here? To just Stampede for the double block, or hold up Sudden Drought, Ratstalker plus Sudden Drought?
Ratstalker plus Sudden Drought's pretty tempting. Yeah, I think that's what I would lean towards.
Yeah.
Because it just gets more material on board to stabilize with. Although, can't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Seems like a reasonable enough play.
Yeah, but even then, Kayiu just gets to untap, Concentrated Blast the Stalker, full swing. So that's still lethal through the Sudden Drought next turn, because Blazing Beam.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and then Shaldrin's Rage comes in, and that doesn't do anything, but, it's over anyway, so...
Yeah, I think you are okay with it not doing much there.
For sure. Yeah, if you're Kayiu, I think the only thing you have to be worried about is life gain. like some like that one trick that you have that's like +2/+0 lifelink,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, Kayiu runs out concentrated blast, and the game,
Looks like
unless Toad pulls out like mind rot on the next draw, it's over.
you block, kill another, take 4 down to 5. Is only going to 5. Oh,
Yeah,
but
like,
can't produce 2 blockers though.
2 creatures in the game.
Yeah, can't
Yeah.
produce enough blockers for it to matter.
Well, I guess you could do. No, you'd have 2 blockers.
Yeah.
Against 2 creatures.
Yeah, no.
No, yeah.
Isn't
Okay, no.
isn't dead yet.
I'm not spinning. I'm no longer spinning.
We're still gaming.
Still has a turn, and maybe more after that, but yeah, I think it's just on Toasty not get greedy and not overcommit.
And
I
also,
think a pretty good option is like potentially swinging out into blockers and then raging to like blow up their creatures, maybe.
although Toasty's creatures are pretty big.
That's true. Yeah, it would have to be specifically. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work because you wouldn't be able to get the prowess buff. Okay, True Call Elemental.
Although Toasty doesn't really have much life gain from what I can remember in that list. So if Kayiu just needs to kind of do a holding pattern and hope to draw another burn spell.
That too for sure.
Yeah, just play the Lava Slinger and pass. And if Toasty ever like misses a step, you can just like kill.
Well, but I think the worry is you have to now consider just killing the Tree Call Elemental so it doesn't attack and start eating your board.
Maybe, although you feel so bad giving up the damage.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, maybe just like sit back. Maybe you just don't cast anything. Well, I think you do want to cast something because just like having chump blockers. Because you just need one more point of burn.
I really think the line might be swinging into the board and then Chaldron's Rage to kill the Elemental instead of wasting the Blazing Beam on it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think going 2 for 1 onto a functionally a 1 life opponent does potentially numbers. I can't believe I did my math wrong the whole first half of the game. And I was like, oh yeah, it's done. Kayiu just burns him out, and embarrassing. They're gonna laugh at me on the fucking YouTube video. Yeah, Kayiu swinging. Yeah, and then Chaldron's Rage can come out to take out the Elemental. Unfortunately, you can't. Ooh, I hope Kayiu doesn't fuck that. Fuck the
Oh, interesting.
I didn't expect that.
Huh. I mean, I also just don't know what Kayiu's lines are here, so I don't know what's being played towards.
I don't get that one. I don't get that one. I'll be real. Oh shit! What is that? What is that?
That's Toasty's meme card.
Okay. Yeah, 2 turns, and Toasty might just have it.
Firefish Assault is definitely nice to have here.
For sure.
But also now that you're down the Blazing Beam, the
clock becomes a lot worse. I really do think if Chaldron's Rage there, if you just let damage roll and then Chaldron's Rage post combat, that is much more efficient because you keep your clock at 1, and then you also have these 1/1s coming into attack or other options for creature backup as opposed to the 1/1 that just dies to a flash effect. Oh yeah, I know for a fact Kayiu is screaming inhumanly loudly in this voice call.
This is such an exciting card to see resolve.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that's so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, the game has ended. What the fuck?
What
the fuck? That is just such a fucked up...
Yeah.
God, just seeing Vestige and Kai Wedge alone is just like, okay, we're good here. We're done. We're dead.
Yeah, call it. I mean, yeah, no. I feel bad. I feel bad. So close. That's so fucked. Mistriggered game loss? No golden grizzly idol?
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Okay. The mountain, though, that changes everything.
Yeah, so now what we can do is you can cast Reading Slayer, Shalgrim's Rage, and then you can use your last mana to concede.
I hope Kayiu sees the line.
I hope Kayiu sees the line. Yeah, I mean, I guess you just Shalgrim's Rage to kill Stampede Instigator, Golden Grizzly, and Terran Soothsayer, and then still concede.
I definitely don't think Lava
No,
Slinger's
I guess not.
involved in the win here, but
I don't think there's much involved in the win. Yeah, if I'm Toasty, I just swing over top of the Flyers, hold everything back. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, over since Great Awakening was cast. Not much to say for the rest of the game, huh?
yeah. I mean,
Oh, Toasty. Wait, Toasty does swing out. Maybe there's nothing. I don't know why I said it. Like there could be something.
so I mean, you need to. Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely lethal if you need to block at least two things. 9.
Yeah, you need to block 3, I think, because you have 10 in the air.
Yeah. Oh, right, because you can't block those. Okay, yeah. So you definitely need to block the
You
Soothsayer.
need to block everything but the Stampede Instigator.
That's so cool. So that's just 3 creatures that you need to spend blocking.
Yep. And then the last one either trades with the Instigator or sits there and hits on the crackback, except there's this secret Golden Grizzly.
There's always another Golden Grizzly.
There's always another Golden Grizzly.
That's actually one of the rules somewhere.
The worst part is it was barely even a misplay to do the blazing thing to face instead of the other place, because if you still at 5, I don't think it would have gotten lower.
Yeah, I think it is just a question of like what tools do you have in the top 15 cards of your deck, and you need to like just kind of play it perfectly.
Yep.
All right,
Pretty much.
Kayiu, looking at the cards. Oh, yep, there's cards in those.
Well, while we're both here, since we're just chilling in Sideboard, I figured I'll ask, what do you think about for bans?
I don't know. There's some cards that I hate playing against, but I don't know if like we should spend bans on them. You know.
That's fair. I'll tell you, I'm thinking of a card. It starts with the letter R and it ends with Avert to Moonlight.
No. Lost round 1. How could you do this to me? Honestly, Terran Soothsayer is pretty high on my list.
Is that the?
It's
that one.
Yeah, it was in the hand for a second, but it's the 1 in a green 2/2 that gets pumped by your other green creatures and can grow green creatures. I think it's probably less of a like stupid game-ending bomb than like the Skithrex or the portal that Toasty has, but I think in general I'm looking to ban something out of Toasty's deck / pools, because Kayiu's pool feels really flexible and also like not historically that scary. Whereas I think where Toasty's at right now, like I would like to remove some of the like huge threats. The main reason I'm leaning towards Soothsayer instead of like the expensive threats is because just like expensive threats you have more time to like find answers to or whatever, and I think those cards are likely to fall off harder.
That makes sense. I definitely I think the things that are coming to mind for me are other than Revert are the Tree Crusher Experience 5 card, because my removal is just not that great.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, Toaster just lost connection. So I think those are the big 2 that I'm looking at. And I guess we'll see how it performs in this game before I make a call.
Yeah, I think that's definitely another card that's fair to ban. Just because like it's so oppressive going to. I'm just like, I think a lot of these like 5, 6, 7 mana like limited bombs are like the sorts of cards that I think are more likely to fall off as we get access to like cheap removal and good early threats, so that the games don't always go till someone's hit 7 land drops.
Sure. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you can see Kaiyu's deck doing a good job of taking that angle, I guess.
Yeah, trying to keep people honest.
Of like, yep, 100%. I'm sad I couldn't do it, but unfortunately my good and honest deck was banned out from under me because some people can't deal with the experience.
Yep. The main issue wasn't you having it. It was the fact that literally everyone but Kayiu had multiple copies of it.
Because Toasty had it, let's be so for real.
No, I mean, weren't...
Oh, yeah, no, I agree.
Okay. No. You're right, too. It's because of Toasty.
It's because of Toasty. And what is Avatar Osmosis? Oh, yeah, that seems eyeball.
Okay, that's a really solid Chupacabra. It's either a Chupacabra with Death Touch, or it's a 4-mana 5/5 with Death Touch.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
Unless your opponent doesn't have creatures, I guess.
Yeah, I think you just null ritual and still swing in. This does not seem like the right deck to have Charlatan's Rage in, I'll be for real.
So the synergy with it and prowess creatures is kind of neat, but the deck makes a lot of random, like, 1/1 tokens, it seems, so...
Yeah. I mean, I guess you now have a line of Interred into Zendikar and 3/3.
That doesn't seem particularly bad now.
Yeah. I mean, I think Osmosis here feels a little...
I mean, it kills one of their 2-drops and then blocks the other, right?
Well, it kills one of their 2-drops and does removal. Is one of
You're right. It is only a 2/2.
Yep. Unless Kayiu gives it, but I doubt Kayiu will give it.
Yeah, it seems like a more annoying card to beat if you do.
For sure. I think you just let your Whistle Dragons die. Yep.
Is that a sorcery?
No, Kayiu goes for the...
Huh.
Well, I mean, so they do have the same damage output, but
I mean,
it's just one's bigger.
I guess, yeah, okay. I'm a little bit... I guess Kayiu just wanted to push the extra 1 damage with the Whistle Dragons, rather than hold the mana up.
No,
so.
Kayiu doesn't choose.
No, I'm saying in terms of not hidden prowessing on end step. I guess it's 6 of 1/2 does the other. It doesn't really matter.
I think very could just be that Kayiu didn't realize. It would have been actually a lot better to have that like a turn ago.
Yeah.
So you could just not pay tribute or pay the tribute and then.
I do think you probably just concentrate blast the Soothsayer here and keep the rest of your damage that can go face. Or you swing out and hope your opponent blocks in an awkward way that lets you just wombo them with Sheldran's Rage. That doesn't feel that good, though.
Yeah, I doubt it. Well, I mean, so... Yeah, no, I don't think that ever happens. I think you always just let the Elemental go through. Okay, well, Whistle Dragons does get swinging. Yeah, I think this kind of just forces him to dispute out.
Yeah.
But I think Kaiyu's in a bad position from that. Oh no, doesn't go for it.
I'm inclined to agree. Oh, forgot the idol.
And that's actually kind of nasty. You get to play both cards in hand plus Interran counter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could do worse, I suppose.
The counter from Interran Soothsayer goes on to anything but can do that sucker.
Yep.
You just... Oh wait, no. Oh no, you just rage in response to the activation.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then just flips the board.
That's kind of exciting.
I like that play a lot actually. Oh.
Yep. Kick it.
Yeah. Oh, sees the attack and knows it's safe to not get the activation.
Unfortunately, since this is mid-combat, there's no idle use that can happen here. Kills the fish token, but...
Yeah, that Kayiu just needs to draw into 5 points worth of damage.
I believe in that.
I also believe in that. And we do get the 2/2 infected null. We get the 1/1 infected null.
Could be worse.
No, that can't be right.
I assume it's going face, right? No?
No.
Why kill the token? Or why kill the 1/1? Especially because if that null swings in and Toasty loses 1 life, you just... Oh, concentrate... Sorry, I got Concentrated Blast and Blazing Beam confused. I still think that was wrong, but, like... I don't think it's...
Like, I think you save the blast. I think if you're going to take anything out with the blast, you take that out with the blast. Rather than a Heated Dispute, because you want the face damage.
Kayiu does just have hands full of removals, so, like... Yep. Especially if Toasty keeps drawing lands.
Toasty's breaking. Toasty's drawing lands and playing them. Oh my god. This is disgusting.
So much removal.
Yeah, that's, again, 1/3 doing shit. Yeah, won't rid that motherfucker. Next creature. The clock is back on.
There we go. And a Dune Scorpion to go with it.
Nope. No. Yeah, I think this one might be cooked. And yeah, that's game.
Alright, we're at game 3.
Unfortunately, Toasty did not draw the Great Aurora. The Great Awakening or whatever.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I think it's just a complete... I feel like these games are just going to come down to a coin flip of do you draw... Is it in the top 40?
Yeah, I mean...
Because it seems like Kayiu does not have the juice to be able to consistently get there off the initial, early game. And it's just, can Kayiu, make enough dent in the early game to come back in the late game with, a quick swing?
Right. All-consuming fire? Really? Wow.
Yeah. I don't... It seems so odd with Kayiu's deck, but it does feel like it's really built to be yeah, we're going to do, early game damage, and then once the board gets too big late game, we, slow it down, and then come back later.
Yeah, we reset it
it's
and
odd,
then
but...
go for broke.
Yeah.
Eleni Blade Runner seems kind of fucked. That's really exciting.
Yeah, I think that's what Kayiu's going to play here.
Yeah.
Yep. That was what won game 2 against me, was just, consistent aggression from Blade Runner.
The fact that Kayiu doesn't have a removal spell in hand yet does feel like that's going to cause some issues. But, I think...
It could, but...
If I was to choose one of these spots to be in right now, I would be choosing Kayiu.
I think it's a mistake to not go Grizzly there, because now Eleno could get in for free.
That's a good point.
Oh, into the Firefish Assault, too. I think Kayiu probably goes for something else, but having that in the back seems really... Oh, no, just go straight into it.
Yeah. Especially because you can now chump block the Hydra if you want to. The Stampede Instigator in Toasty's hand is pretty real, though.
That's fair.
Golden Grizzly plus Hold Up Earthen Lore, depending on how you want to try to play around things. I guess you definitely swing first because you're happy taking the trade, and you would like to reduce your opponent's options, but on Kayiu's end, I'd probably just chump block and move on.
Yeah, forcing Toasty to go for probably Instigator here.
Mm-hmm.
No, Earthen Lore is okay. Earthen Lore Grizzly, okay, that makes sense.
I feel like Earthen Lore just has such a high upside of potentially shielding you from one of the big removal spells that it does seem a little bit weird to use it to effectively kill 2 1/1s. But
that's not right. Wait, what? Golden Grizzly does not have power less than Hydra's power. Oh wait, no. Oh, it did because of the pump spell.
Yeah. I was going through the same process.
Took me a second. But this is sick. You just go Whistle Dragon's Molten Ritual, I think, and just
blow them the fuck out.
Blow them out, yeah.
Yeah, I think that feels pretty good to do, honestly.
Or Tyrannon and Molten Ritual, and then Whistle Dragon's the next turn.
Yeah, I think the Lava Singer's probably incorrect, but I think either of those other 2 options is good.
Yeah, I think you just want one of the options that deals damage. It's probably Whistle Dragons earlier because you get 3 damage in instead of 1, and then 2 on later turns. So yeah, Kai's coming in for 7 here, down to 10. Now Kayiu does come in here, so that is bad.
I mean, Kayiu is a 5/5 blocker, but also he's... Is it fair to say he's just a 5/5 blocker? Like...
That's fair. I think the line is you have to, like, all-consuming fire it, right?
I mean, that hits all creatures, so I don't think you want to do that.
No, you don't do it now, but, like, I think you try and push it around Kayiu until you can't, and then go for the all-consuming fire.
Yeah. Also, I guess we're multiple lands off.
Yeah. That is not a now concern.
So Kayiu is not going to be just kind of swinging in and bluffing interaction. It's just going to kind of play up some threats and hope to top deck like one of the various pump spells that can, or one of the various burn spells that can just knock Kayiu out of the air.
Definitely. Yeah, picking up like a concentrated flame here would be super nice, or just like any like a 3 damage removal spell still gets there because Kayiu would be blocking something presumably.
Yeah, real.
As long as it's instant speed. Yeah, there it is. Molten Ritual. I think you can pretty safely just go for the full tilt.
Yeah, I would not be doing math here. I mean, Stampede Instigator is going to make most plays here a little bit more awkward, but just like flunge, make him have it.
Yep.
There's a lot of different ways your opponents end up in a really bad spot here.
Doesn't attack with the fish, maybe? I don't know. Or just moving. Okay, just move the fish to the other side. Yeah, no, this seems pretty hard to deal with. Yeah, Molten Ritual, the Kayiu isn't going to work through a Stampede, but you also could just do it to a Hydra. You could also just do it to an Interan.
I mean, whatever you target, they can just Stampede. But I kind of like... I think going for the Kayiu is what I would do in this spot.
Yeah.
But I haven't sat down and done the math here.
So, Kaiyu's getting in for 5 damage here. Why is it either +2/+3 and not +2/+2 to mirror its stats? I hate that so much.
Yeah.
It's so aesthetically cringe.
And then, since a creature died, does the Soothsayer go down small enough? No, it only drops down to a 3/3.
Because Instigator came in to replace the one that died.
Yeah, it only has 2 damage marked on it. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, wouldn't have died anyways. Next. Oh no, well, yeah. Just Instigator being there helps. Yeah, I think Toasty still has to play super defensively.
Yeah, I mean, you have 5 life. Maybe you could get a little bit nasty with a Kayiu, but I think that'd be a kind of stupid move.
I think it's greedy.
Yeah.
I think it's really greedy, especially because Kayiu has a 4 damage to face card in deck.
Yeah.
And yeah, all-consuming fire is starting to come out as well. Maybe next turn, it looks like.
Which doesn't kill Kayiu.
No, counter.
Yeah,
well, you attack and then...
That's pretty bad. Yeah, so you definitely need to attack in before all-consuming fire. And just hope they block in a way that lets you blow some shit up.
That's dog shit.
That is unfortunately one of the bad draws.
Yeah, no, and literally, nearly any other card in Kaiyu's deck probably would have been better, except for like a Prowess Dork, which I don't think there are that many left.
I guess the question is like, is it worth throwing the Canyon in to like force some blocks down the line for the all-consuming fire turn, or do you want to hold it up so that you can all-consuming fire like and have a creature to play the turn after?
Yeah.
But I think I would play it out in Kaiyu's position, so I agree with the decisions that have been made.
Yeah, I think if you don't play it now, you're threatening to get attacked next turn.
Yeah.
Which is like maybe not where you want to be. Yeah, Toasty's thinking about it. Doesn't go for it though. Show me a mountain. He did it. Okay, yeah, that's also great.
So swing it depending on how your opponent. I mean, you never kill them here is the problem. So maybe you just pass turn and you just heated dispute their face on end step.
I buy that. I super buy that.
Because, like, it doesn't help you to swing in because you don't have, like, any pingers off of things.
I think you only swing in on the all-consuming fire turn.
Yeah, I agree.
And that counter is going on... Okay. So now it is kind of game time because... the sun drought here is nasty.
Yeah, definitely not great to see.
Not ideal. Yeah, gives the leeway to hit in. Oh wait, no, tapping and turn suits here though, so shields are down. And Terran will die because it can't put a counter on itself to live. Yeah, Kayiu just needs it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's 100% correct, and Kayiu just needs to see a map. Nope.
Oh my god, it's Sugon! Unfortunately, sudden drought makes Sugon noticeably worse. But...
Sorry, what's his name again?
Sugon. Sugon, Destruction's Fist. Have you not heard of the legendary threat, Sugon Destruction's Fist?
Sugon D's nuts!
Lamau. You know what's more fucked up? I think this card might actually have predated that joke.
Really?
It also was in the same set as the Harambe reference, though. So,
I have Harambe in my pool.
So
I opened it and just broke down laughing. I just couldn't stop laughing. I was just like, what the fuck am I looking at? Yeah, no, Sugon seems pretty good in this situation. Too bad it's not a mountain.
Yeah, I think if there wasn't a sudden drought, this card would just be like the Stone Cold Nuts to have drawn here. Unfortunately, there is a mountain.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, there is a sudden drought, so...
Yeah, I feel bad.
The question is Kayiu playing around there being a sudden drought?
I don't think Kayiu saw sudden drought last game. Kayu's not. Sugon comes down. So is this like an old control, like, or aggro piece from back in the day or something?
I believe Big Red used to play it way back when. Or, like, Medium Red. But, like, yeah.
Okay, well, Toasty takes one here and kills on the backswing, I want to say? Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah,
GG's.
Man, that was a nail biter of a finals. Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely strong list. Unfortunate that Kayiu didn't draw just like a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Tagwedge is also now on my shit list. It's probably revert though, I'll be for real.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Pipsqueak. I just can't deal with your fucking 1/1s that tutor a card every time they die.
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted.
I can't deal with your 1/1 Death Touchers that just go looking. I just got so mad when I played against you in that game. I was like, I should win this, but like every time something, like every turn you have every card in your deck because you're tutoring every single turn.
Yeah, but can I sell you on the fact that individual bombs are fucked up? Think of how many bad cards I need to play in my deck right now to justify revert. I need to play 2 Blood Barons. Those guys suck.
Wait. Kayiu has all-consuming fire, nukes the board, and just it's a heart of the cards in for a top deck bird spell.
Yeah, Kayiu does get to swing in for one more turn, but
yeah. I mean, I think you have to do it.
Okay, that's hype. Show me what you got.
Pivot him with the fish for the bit. The double block is crazy.
Boom.
Oh, and the fact that that Toasty double blocked means that Interan can't activate because you deal 1 damage to Interan.
They're gone. Get that garbage out of here.
All right, 1 turn. Fiddle's coming in a little late to the party. So Eddie Burnspell does it.
Toasty putting all the cards on the table. No! Fuck this game. Oh, Kayiu was so close, man.
Oh, that's so sad.
All right.
Nah, keep flipping. I want to see where the Monumental Siege would have done it. So 7 cards deep.
Yeah, I'm scared once Kayiu gets to start converting more of these like creature burn spells to face burn. I think that's gonna like really fuck with us.
Oh, for sure. I'm already considering teching in like lifelink cards. I'm ready for this shit.
Okay, so congratulations to Toasty. This is their 3rd straight week winning. Continuing with the powerful core of basically just green-black mid-range that we've seen have a lot of success in the format, and this time bolstered by, what is it called? Sudden Drought?
Yeah, that's one of the 2 new cards.
Yes, Sudden Drought seems like a really good card. I have 3 copies of it. Gateways has a few copies of it. Toasty has a few copies of it.
I only got
It's
1.
like, yeah, I have Molten Ritual, so I was able to get away with not playing black.
Yeah, that one's also Scorching Dragonfire.
I think I think your deck is really sick, Kayiu, and I'm really excited to see some of those like removal spells turning into face burn in the like distant future. I am kind of looking forward because I feel like we're probably only like a couple weeks off from when some of the shift starts happening from like just, you know, standard bread and butter limited shit, especially like limited bombs, to being a little bit more like synergy focused. I'm very excited about that imminent future.
Yeah, this was the first week where it felt like I was playing like, or maybe not first week that it felt like this, but like it really came together this week in terms of I am playing a focused deck. I have like
your deck felt more than just like a limited deck.
Yeah, and I think that it came down to like everyone else was like, man, I didn't really get much from a POA. Meanwhile, I got 5 red 2-drops. I got 2 Tame Jaguars, I got 2 Dune Scorpions, and then I got a Whistle Dragons at Uncommon, which meant that I could cut blue once and for all, which I no longer needed my Koi, I no longer needed the Street Performers, and then I could just go straight into a much more reliable, just kill you mono red plan.
Yeah.
Did work, yeah. It almost got me.
I am no longer in the banning circle for the first time in 4 weeks. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
That was like I looked at the game time and like it said 50 minutes. I'm like, that cannot be right. But God, yeah, it was a long 3-game series. But all right, so we talked about my deck. We saw Toasty's deck in action. Gateways. What about you? What was your deck / what were you vibing with this week?
I was on blue black artifacts. Went back to the Kelly Frost pool. It went poorly. I'll be real. I think the problem with a lot of the decks that I've wanted to play is that they all have about exactly half of the cards that I'm looking for, and then the other 50% of the deck is just a bunch of other random slop I pulled together from the pool. The same thing happened with the initial deck that I tried to make, which was a mono black control list with some really cool cards from POA. I had 2 of the
Tendrils Corruption.
Yeah, 2 Tendrils Corruption, and then 1 black 2/1 with like at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 4 or more swamps, exile a creature card and create a token that's a copy of it.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, cool.
So I was like, oh, I have this really cool like, you know, mono black like theme going on, and then I pulled out all my black playables and I got to exactly like 23, and I was like, oh, this deck is terrible. Like I can't play this. So I think for me, I'm kind of just like, I think a lot of my deck concepts, I think I have a lot of cool ideas that are not quite there yet, and once I get the card quality for them, I think I'm like a week behind you. I'll put it like that.
Yeah, like what Pip is saying about like we're approaching synergy singularity.
Yeah.
So Pip, what about you? Were you still on the green black mid range?
Yep, still on the green black mid range. I think I think this was a week where I complained about literally every game of the last week, but I really felt the lack of ambush vipers this week. In my game 3 with Toasty, I just kind of got run over by a like halfway competent aggro start. And I have a feeling that that's going to start happening more and more. I think the deck, like, it's still playing good Magic. Like, it has good 2-for-1s. It has like some good flying pressure and stuff. But I think it also like it needs more pieces to come together before it can like transform into something capable of like keeping up in bad circumstances as well as good ones. Um, and yeah, I hope that happens, but also based on some of the chatter that Gateways and I had in the commentary booth, it's possible that deck might get soft retired in the near future.
Oh,
And again, like you've said, there are ways to pivot, right? You still have the Seto-san in the back pocket, just waiting for the density of white
Oh,
cards to
no.
come through.
Yeah,
And speaking of planeswalkers in the back pocket, Gateways, I did pull a Menace, the Great Pyramid.
Right.
But
right.
I was like, until I have like a little more ramp, I cannot justify this, but this thing is hilarious. For the first time in a while, I'm not in the banning circle, but before that, Toasty. I'm just gonna Toasty. What are you nominating for the Hall of Fame this week? What was your standout role player?
I mean, it may be Soothsayer, but I also kind of want to nominate the Great Awakening.
That was pretty sick.
That was diabolic.
I finally got to cast it, who was so awesome. Exactly how I dreamed.
It really, you cast it and it's like, well, there's one of my bombs, there's my other bomb, and then there's my really good 2-drop, and then, oh hey, just some random other thing. Yeah, sure, you can come along for the ride.
I was so scared I was going to cast it and just get like a 3 and a 4-drop.
Yeah, but that's pure Timmy magic right there. That is why those kind of cards are printed. Yeah.
Man,
okay.
So I knew I had to play it. Eventually, I would get to cast it, and it worked.
All right. But now with our Hall of Fame inductee decided, we now go to bans. Pip, since you lost against the winner, you get the first ban.
I'm getting Intelligent Soothsayer out of there. I think that card is going to scale better with the pool, and I don't want to keep dealing with it.
Entirely fair, and because it's a cheap, generically splashable 2-drop that is just really good in almost all circumstances.
I mean, I don't know about splashable.
It does require
in the sense of it's one in a pip rather than 2 pips, basically.
A lot of my feeling is also like I think a lot of the other cards that Toasty has that like are bannable are like I think they are bannable, and if I had more bans, I would be banning them. But like I think cards like Edge or Skithrex or the stupid portal, like those are like expensive bombs that like you have time to draw cards and like figure out how you're going to deal with them, and you can plan a game plan around them. If Toasty plays,
I will say, does it change your mind? You knew that Gateways also has a copy of Portal.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You rat bitch!
Oh, that might actually change the math there. Thinking.
Gateways, you mentioned it last week. I'm just refreshing Pip's memory.
You bitch.
If I could use this as a way to peer pressure Gateways into banning Soothsayer, I would, but I don't think I can.
You might be able to.
I think I'm just gonna take out Soothsayer.
No.
Okay.
Sounds good.
A lot of it for me is also just like, as I started to say, it coming down turn 2 just like fundamentally alters the game. And while I think it's possible we're going to get early cards that start to mitigate some of its power level, like how good is Kai Wedge going to be once we get access to like good 2-mana hard remove?
Right.
It's gonna be really good because it has indestructible.
Only if it's solo. Only if it's solo.
Yeah, with that, Gateways. So tell me, why are you banning your own Infernal Portal?
Yeah, so
I never got Infernal Portal today, actually.
Oh, it was in your deck? Okay.
That's so wild.
That's funny. But yeah, for my end,
Never
I meant to ban it last week and got browbeat into banning one of my own cards instead. You will not take this from me this time. Revert to Moonlight out of here. I think it's the same reasoning, honestly. Like, I can deal with late game threats. I can't really deal with a slew of 1/1 Death Touchers, and then they like go and tutor every time they die, and so you get like 3 cards handpicked out of your deck by like turn 4. Or obviously that's exaggeration, but I think the core premise is like that card, if it comes down early, completely defines the course of the game in the same way that Soothsayer does.
And it gets us one step closer to, by the end of this, our ban list will be the same as MSCM's canon ban list.
True. But yeah, that's my call.
All right, so we've hit some of the green black mid range powerhouses, but again, still have a lot of individually strong tools and just kind of what do you call it? Like the scaffolding is still very much there. So I think the deck will still live going in. Deck will still live going into future weeks. We'll have to just see how it goes. But
100%.
Our next step is going to be Ophorio.
Weird. Okay.
Which one?
OPH. Ophorio, not Orifurio.
Or
so the conceit of this set is it's a block that is a mirrored pair set on like a mirror world, and the names are really annoying, so I'm just going to call them OPH or ORP, and so we're doing OPH next week. Which, I'm going to be real, I never actually took the time to learn which cards are from which set. I'm just like, yeah.
They used to just be one set back in the day, OPO. So I'm still not fully, I never bothered learning. I was going to say I'm not fully used to that. Like, I'm pretty sure that changed like a very long time ago, so I'm not gonna accidentally out myself there.
Let me hear you say OP-ho. OP-ho. That step this way.
I was thinking OPO, OPO.
So this set has a bunch of like combat, like creature-based combat mechanics. It has distorted, which is basically it wacky turns upside down the rules of combat in that it can be blocked by tapped creatures but not untapped creatures. There's frenzy, where when it attacks and it isn't blocked, it gets a certain stat boost. Which is whenever that creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to its controller.
All 3 of those are from this set?
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's also
Prophecy.
glory counters. Oh yeah, no, is Prophecy the other one? I'm not sure.
Prophecy's in this one. No, I'm wrong.
Okay.
I'm wrong. Wait, no, I'm right.
Oh no, Prophecy
in
is
this one.
The Prophecy, which is when you reveal it, you can exile it and then cast it. It basically draws it when you reveal it, which is a weird thing. And so there's glory counters, which are reverse poison counters, so that when you accumulate them, if you take damage, you lose glory counters, but if you hit 10 glory counters, you win the games. There's also another mechanic. There's Revive, which I thought originated in like PSA or something.
It got backported, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Okay. But Revive is...
Both the OP sets got like retouched several years ago to smooth out their limiteds a little bit.
Oh, okay. Hopefully we see that come into play. Yeah, so Revive is you pay the cost, you exile it, and you get like a token copy of it. So it's basically, you can think of it as creature flashback.
Or Embalm.
So very creature focused set. I'm excited to see how that plays out. I really think that like the best games that we've had so far are the ones where like there's a lot of like playing to the board and trading and like you're actively like classic what we consider to be limited gameplay. So hopefully it's got a touch up. It's got a lot of combat focused mechanics. Hope to see more of that come to play. But yeah, I think that ends off my thoughts for this week. Anyone have any thoughts on upcoming set we just played, or any of the bannings?
I think it's really funny how we keep doing this thing where like either the card that would get the Hall of Fame or like it does get the Hall of Fame just like immediately to ban. I think every single Hall of Fame card has been banned at this point.
Oh, wait, except this week. Except this week's.
Except this week.
It
But
wasn't
even
I
in-
here,
decided
Toasty
I was
acknowledged
going to.
he's safe
I was
say
going to, and I'm like, no, it's just gonna get banned anyways.
We are not too far off from I think the next like month is going to be mostly bangers. The
Yeah, for sure.
OPH, ORP, Myos, and Kalos Doron are all like pretty cool. K15 is a little bit of a snooze fest. But Imperial Legacies is actually one of the sets that I'm excited for, just because Times has talked about how Imperial Legacies and Path of Shadows both suffer from like not really being sets with limiteds in any meaningful way because they're too small. They have
Mhm.
them technically, they got retouched and stuff, but like Times is not proud of them. But what those sets were meant for is direct to constructed stuff. And so I'm really excited to get a bunch of cards that like we can play in a low powered context, but that is emulating constructed.
Ooh, that's a good point. That's exciting.
Mhm.
Uh,
And it's like
For sure.
it's the exact type of thing where like you get this synergy focus, but you get a wider card pool to put those synergy packages into. So it isn't just, well, this thing is incredibly tiny and doesn't have like enough variety. It's like, well, we get the variety from
Yeah.
elsewhere.
Fair enough, yeah.
All right. Until next time, this is going to be Kayiu, Gateways, Pip, and Toasty signing off. See y'all next week.